You start this one.
What?
Seriously.
Do that again, dude.
This is showbiz, you bitch.
I'm trying.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Scarlett.
Do it again.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Scarlett.
I'm Alex.
Welcome back to the Nightcap. Delicious.
Very good.
I told you. I'm like,
All right.
I need to warm up. You guys need to give me some acting warm up, okay?
No fucking kidding.
Whatever. Marilyn Monroe was also difficult, and
All right, guys, thank you so much for joining us again from our first episode last month. We had a blast with you guys, reading your red flag drinks, all your comments. We wholeheartedly agreed with every single one of them. They were on point.
Yeah, that was really fun. Please make sure you like this video and subscribe if you're into what we're doing.
Absolutely. Please don't forget. And like I said, we had the best time last time, and we want to get right back into the laughs and right back into the fun. So
yeah, let's jump in. Segment 1 this time is funniest things you've heard since the last time we talked.
yes, love it. All right, so I've got a few for you guys. I'm gonna give you 2. So I was on LinkedIn, and you guys know what LinkedIn is. I'm pretty sure you do. It's a site where you can network. It's more for work.
It's my main social media now.
Hustler. She doesn't do Instagram. She only does LinkedIn.
Find me on LinkedIn.
So anyway, I was on LinkedIn, and I saw this story of a CEO, and he had just laid off and fired like hella people.
Oh boy.
And he took a selfie of himself, like in tears, like literal tears, and being like, "This is the hardest day of my life. Like, CEOs are human too."
Full scholar. This is so.
No, they're not.
When did it become about him?
Right, like someone's life just
At
got
what
ruined.
point?
Someone's life just got ruined, and he's like, "This is about me."
He's like, oh, I'm a poor CEO.
In front of his refinished.
Yeah, unforgettable
Fireplace.
moment. The day that you don't get fired. That you
Right.
do not get fired.
It was a hard day for him. The day he kept his job.
Yeah.
Worst day ever.
Yeah, worst day ever. Flies on a jet back home in his mansion.
Absolutely. What about you? What's the funniest shit you've heard since we last talked?
The most recently, I listened to a child ask his mom, "Mom, where does my tongue come from?"
Ooh, that's fire.
That's witty.
That's fire.
That was clever. I appreciated that. It stands alone. I have nothing else to say about it. I just wanted you guys to also hear what I was lucky enough to bypass.
That's like an inquisitive kid. I never
Yeah.
asked anything that cool when I was a kid. I don't think.
I'm sure you did. You
I
probably
still
just don't
ask.
remember.
I still don't have good questions, I feel like.
I think you're
I just
genius.
accept everything. Like, oh, this is fine.
I'm sure I had some cool questions, but then I fried my brain, and now I have like 2 brain cells, so.
If I had a nickel. Okay, so let me think of the next funniest thing I've heard since we last talked. Oh, actually, this one came to my mind. I was at a taco spot, and
Yum.
this like little cholo food comes in, and he's like ordering, and he's kind of intimidating, you know. He's like tats on his face, and everyone's kind of like staying away from him because he might be like drunk or something. But he's like asking the cashier, "Oh, how much is the fish taco? How much is the tostada?" And like it's all on the menu, and it's like listed. It has it right there, but nobody's telling him anything anyway. He turns around, and he's like,
Oh my god.
he's like looking at me, and he's like staring, and so I'm like, oh god, please, like I don't even know what I'm gonna like have to say to him. So he finally opens his mouth toward me and it says, "Damn, you're gonna dunk on me."
Stop.
He just like looks up at me. He's like, "Dang, you're gonna dunk on me."
How tall was he?
He had to be like 5'2", maybe.
Of course he was.
He was like a tiny little guy.
Of course he
But
was.
it was funny because here I was thinking he was gonna be like bang on me, you know, like, "What's up, fool?"
Well, you would be good at basketball, and he'd be good at like equestrian or something.
Yeah.
Don't they? The little guys
We're
ride
like,
that?
"Damn, you're gonna outride me at the racetrack." No, but it was just funny because it was like this little dude, and I thought he was just gonna cause problems, but he was just like, "Dang, you look like Shaq."
Okay, listen to this. So another thing that I overheard that was hilarious was on TikTok. I know, I love TikTok. It was a Gen Z girl. She had a crop top showing her belly button. She had an angle on her camera like she was taking a selfie. Mm-hmm. And she goes on to see, you're looking at a descendant of Thomas Jefferson.
That's a flex.
That's a flex.
Isn't that like everybody though? Doesn't he have like 80 million descendants?
I'm sure that's what Thomas Jefferson had in mind when he was writing an important speech about how his descendants were going to inherit this country of opportunity and strength.
I don't think he'd even comprehend that his descendants were going to be that fucking cool.
I know. She has a portrait of him framed in her home.
She showed it in the video. He'd be so lame that he wouldn't even understand how like dope that is.
Yeah.
Just yeah. All right, fuck. Just tell me my jokes suck. Thomas Jefferson's just in heaven, like, thanks, bro. My grandbaby acting up. Or maybe not. Maybe he's like, damn, my grandbaby riding for our name. She putting on.
I mean, I think you might be proud of her because she had like millions of viewers.
Millions?
Yeah.
Dang. I bet not even 1 million people have read the Declaration of Independence.
Yeah, so she's putting them on.
Like, I live it, but I've never read it. But I would watch her TikTok.
Oh, yeah. She definitely educated some people, I think. Like, Thomas Jefferson? Who's that?
Thomas Jefferson who?
They Googled it.
Oh, wait, no, wait, hold on. Wait. I saw this meme, and it said, white people conquered all these lands for spices and still don't season their food.
Oh, my God. Why is that so true?
Dude, that's hilarious. I love that meme so much.
I love that meme. I want to make an altar. You know how some people have live, laugh, love, like a frame in their home that says live, laugh, love, a plaque?
You mean like mine?
Right, like yours. Why did I look back there?
Like the ones you have all over your house?
Yeah, I mean, don't throw me under the bus here. But I want to have a sign that says that instead.
What?
The spices meme.
Oh, yeah. That's good.
Accurate. Especially because
I want it in my kitchen.
That would be so good. That's good kitchen decor.
I think so.
Yeah, I like that. That's
almost as good as Live, Laugh, Love.
Yeah, almost. Live, Laugh, Love is still superior.
So this actually brings us straight into our second segment. And today we're going to be talking about, would you rather meet your ancestors or would you rather meet your descendants?
Yeah. We're going sci-fi with it.
What would you guys do? Because I think I know what I would do. Well, you go first. Would you rather meet your ancestors or your descendants?
I mean, I wouldn't mind being drenched in gold at the local party.
Context.
Because Aztecs, gold... I mean, who doesn't want to be drenched in gold like the Aztecs?
Okay. Just like ancient drip.
Ancient drip, baby. It was like their shirt. Everyone had gold.
Yeah, gold was like basic, no?
Yeah, gold was basic for Aztecs.
You should just show up in like
their currency
diamonds.
Was cacao.
You should show up in denim.
They'd be like, whoa, sick.
They'd be like, though, that's so different.
They'd probably trade me the gold for the denim.
Yeah, I think they would. Because they're practical.
I mean, can you blame them?
They're practical. They were drenched in gold.
No one has denim. Gold is only a...
Who says you're Aztec?
My mom.
Her mom.
Or I'll just haha, funny, but I'll just move on. But I would also want to go back and see what's true and false. Like,
yeah, that's right.
Is it true that the Aztecs thought the Spanish were gods?
There's no way. There's no way. If that's an actual thing, there's no way they thought Europeans were gods. They literally said that they smelled like shit.
Yeah, they smell like dookie.
They said that they didn't like shower and like bathe regularly. So I'm gonna say that's false for sure.
Yeah, true or false? That's the question. And then lastly, I would want to go meet my ancestors because I want to twerk to what they were playing. The log drum, the conch.
Priorities.
Who would you want to meet, your ancestors or your descendants?
Ooh. I think I would choose descendants because I feel like we already knew what people would think like before, you know, like everything. We know history. We don't really know the future. So I would be interested to see like what people are going to think like, what they're going to do, like what they're going to wear. But then like, what if the world actually burns like everybody is talking about?
Has no descendants.
They're just like piles of dust and volcanic ash. Okay, wait. Okay, so if I meet my ancestors, what ancestors are we talking about? Are we talking about my indigenous ancestors or are we talking about my European ancestors, like my white ancestors?
Up to you. We have both. As Mexicans, we have both.
We do. And I actually did a DNA test.
Oh, here we go.
It turns out I'm like Italian and Mediterranean.
3%.
I'm mixed.
Güerita, bien güerita.
Chill, blue eyes. So I think I'd want to meet them, but hear me out. Only because I've never been there and I really want to go.
Saving on the flight fare, huh?
Yeah. Catch flights, not feeling.
Yeah.
So that's what I would do, probably. Okay, I'd meet my European ancestors, and then I'd be like, yo, why did you guys, like, cross the ocean to kill all those people?
Get smallpox.
Why did you cross the ocean to spread smallpox? That's rude. Also, like, indigenous people were kind of, like, they were tough. They would eat, like, raw buffalo and shit. I don't think I could do that. Like, at least Mediterraneans ate, like, cherry tomatoes and, like, wine. I would probably be, like, more into that.
Really? I thought we ate our best friends for breakfast.
According to American literature, yeah, that's what we did. And we sacrificed babies 24/7.
Interesting.
So that's all a
But
lie.
we're just gonna ignore the fact that queens were being guillotined left and right because they didn't have a son or something.
That's civil. That's different.
That's more civil.
So, like, I don't know. See, I'm torn because ancestors, I mean, like, our Aztec ancestors, they were so, like, gangster, like, warrior. But then also they really valued, like, humor, which I love.
Oh, yeah.
Like, they weren't sad. Like, they didn't like being sad. Like, they didn't like...
And even if sad things happened, I feel that they wanted to make fun of every situation.
Yeah, like,
there were
jokesters. That's actually,
and
like,
pranksters.
Documented in their art that, like, laughing was, like, very important to them.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Mexicans today, I feel like.
Yeah, we inherited that as Mexicans.
I saw this thing on the internet and it said, Mexicans will take your biggest insecurity and make it your nickname.
Absolutely true.
That's 100% on point.
That's true. That actually leads us to our last segment.
Mm-hmm.
What are the funniest nicknames you've heard or been given?
Okay.
You're in for a ride.
So when I was little, my cousin, I was like really dark and I used to love Tarzan. I was like, I'm still dark. I was even darker when I was a kid, if you can believe it or not. And I was obsessed with Tarzan. That was like my favorite movie.
Oh, Tarzan was iconic. I cried every time.
I feel like it's so random. I feel like kids now don't like Tarzan. Anyway, I was always like climbing trees. And so he started calling me Changa, and it stuck.
Oh,
yeah, which literally means
that's
monkey.
Cute.
But not like, it's not like racist. It just literally means monkey. And things in Spanish are a little different. Or like he would call me Changuita, which is like little monkey.
That's super adorable.
For like added affection.
I like Changuita.
But it stuck, and then they all started calling me that. And I would get mad as a little kid, but now I don't really care. They don't call me that anymore. I don't climb trees anymore. So
you don't climb trees anymore?
No, I gave up.
You need to get back to it.
I should. My true passion.
Yeah, that's your calling.
What about you?
So my cousins make fun of everybody, including their mom and their dad. They give nicknames to everyone that comes in front of them. Mm-hmm. And I love it. So one of our relatives, we were on vacation, they're getting out of the pool and the little bottom slipped down a little bit. You could see their butt crack. Yeah, the chunnies go down. You can see the butt crack. Whole trip, that person was called Piggy Bank. I loved it though. I thought it was cute. I wanted them to call me Piggy Bank, but I wasn't gonna earn it. I just wanted to. I wasn't gonna let my choni slip down for it.
You don't want to be piggy bank number 2.
Yeah, I didn't want to be piggy bank number 2.
When I was a kid, my dad would call my mom gorda all the time, and I would be like, "¿Por qué te llama gorda? Like, why does she call you gorda? Why?" Which means like fat lady, but or like fat girl. It just doesn't translate the same. But anyway, it's like an affectionate
culturally
thing.
It doesn't. Because that would fly in like England.
Fat girl?
Yeah, haven't you watched Harry Potter? They like the fat lady. They say the fat lady about one of the.
But like it's never endearing. It's like in Spanish.
Yeah, but they don't
endearing.
Care to hear it.
Okay,
here,
but
everyone will drop their freaking like hearts and be like.
But in Spanish, it's literally endearing. Like your description is your nickname. Like you would definitely be like.
In Mexico, there's no bounds.
Right, or even in here, but being Mexican, there are no bounds.
Well, my dad's friend, they call him cejas, which is eyebrows in Spanish. And I'm like, okay, let's go meet your friend cejas. We go. His eyebrow was like a good third of his face. I was like, oh, hi, cejas.
You must be cejas.
Yeah, you must be cejas. They're like, no, cejas is over there.
That must
cejas is my father.
That must be the guy. So yeah, the topic of nicknames is always fun, and it is complex, especially in a Mexican household. But it is what it is. Tell us your messed up nicknames, if you've ever heard any crazy ones, and the stories behind them, please. The funniest comment will actually get featured on the next episode. We'll have it up, and the winner and the funniest comment will get a bottle of wine from us. You get to pick white or red, and we'll deliver it to you personally.
Rosé didn't make the cut.
Unless
sorry.
you're not in SoCal. If you're not in SoCal, this obviously doesn't apply to you, so I'm very sorry about that. But thank you guys for joining us once again. This was super fun, and we love having a drink and a chat with you guys, as usual.
Yeah, guys, thank you for watching. We had such a good time. Stay tuned for the next episode. Good night.
Good night. Thank you for watching The Nightcap.
See you next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday.
Are you Thomas Jefferson's descendant?
You never know. I am Italian.
She's Italian.
Let's do that again.